You know what's so funny? For this video I was thinking, let me put like a low cut top on, show the girls, like you guys can get a better look. I literally don't own that many. I mean, even this one, does this even count as a low cut top? It kind of looks like a post-op bra, to be fair. Maybe after this video I need to go and invest in some, because I literally don't own that many, but I need to show off what I paid for, so that's probably what I'm going to do after this video. Hello guys, what's good? So I'm going to be talking about my boob job today, which honestly kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to promote any surgery. I also don't want to say anything wrong because the internet apparently just comes for you. I'm not a doctor, I'm just giving my experience, and I mean, I'm 2 years post-op now. It's actually my boob's birthday tomorrow, so when this video goes up it'll be today. So happy birthday, girls. But yeah, I'm going to talk you through my experience getting my boobs done and the 2 years in between till now. But yeah, I probably get a minimum of like 5 questions every single day on my boobs, whether it's who I went to, whether it's what implants I got. I literally get asked all the time, so I thought I'll just try and include everything in this video and hopefully get your questions answered. But like I said, I'm not a professional. Like, I actually don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just giving my experience and hopefully giving you a little bit of guidance if you're looking to get your boobs done, or I don't know, I just want you to stay safe, and maybe this will kind of like sway you in the direction you want to go with your boobs, you know. So we're going to start off, what size implant did you get, cc, shape and boob size. So I got, I'm pretty sure it was I want to say it was 325. I originally was going to go with 300, which I really wish I went with now, but I decided to go to 325. My surgeon at the time, so I went to a surgeon called Dr. Nasab. I'm going to leave his Instagram in the description box. He's such a good surgeon. But I'd asked to be I'd asked to be a D, and they can't really tell you whether you're going to come out a D, a B, a C, a G, a double D. Like, they can't tell you because the implant sizes come in cc, so I went with 325 cc. I mean, when you go for your consultation, like, you can feel the implant and like see what's going to go in your body, but it just depends on how much breast tissue you already have, which I actually had, I want to say like a big B, small C. Like, some C's kind of fit me but were a little bit big, but some B's were a little bit too small, so I was kind of an in-between size. And I did mention this in my boob job vlog, like when I first got my boobs done, that I did have one boob a whole cut bigger, which I was so insecure about. I don't know why, because I don't think I would be now, but as a younger girl I was insecure about. It's so funny because no one even noticed. Like, I probably got one comment off an ex-boyfriend one time and it just stuck with me, and it's so weird that that happened. But yeah, I went with 325 and that actually took me up to a double D, which I was kind of surprised about, especially when I was only looking to be a D. But with those things, you literally can't tell what you're going to be, so I do wish I sized down. I remember watching someone else's boob job vlog before I got mine done, and I just copied what they had because I thought that's how my boobs would look at the end and I would be a D. But she didn't have as much breast tissue there before, so that's why my memory is full already, which means I'm already talking too much. But yeah, I can't remember what I was just saying. So, oh, I got the round implants, which I kind of again changed really last minute. So I was meant to be getting 300 cc teardrops, and then literally 2 days before my surgery I went back for my last consultation, and because I'd watched, I think it was Shani Grimmon's boob job vlog, I saw that she got the round ones and her boobs to me were just perfect, so I was like, right, that's what I'm gonna get. And I think there's less complications with round ones as well, so yeah, I mean, I don't regret it. It's just one of those things, and I do love my boobs, so can't really say any bad things. And can I just put out there as well, let's just allow the comments about other people's bodies. Like, if you don't like my boobs, that's absolutely fine. Like, they're not on your body. So what surgeon did you go to? I did briefly mention, so I went to a surgeon called Dr. Nasab, and he's based in Wilmslow. So I actually went to his hospital in Wilmslow, and it was like a 5-star hotel. I'm not joking. I'm gonna see if I can find any videos that I have on my phone. I've probably got them saved on like my memories somewhere, but the room, you got your own room. The bed was so comfy, so I had to get there at like 7 AM, so I was so tired, so getting back into bed was the best thing. I went on my own as well, which was really daunting, but I didn't want to put it on my mum and dad to come with me when I knew they didn't agree with it. So I went on my own, and honestly, like, the vibes there were immaculate. Like, everyone was so lovely. I couldn't eat before, but as soon as I came out of my surgery, they had food ready for me so I could like nibble on stuff. And I could not recommend enough. Like, everyone just welcomes you. The Dr. Nasab is so professional, and literally just listened to all of my needs and kind of told me, I think this is a good idea, or like, no, I don't think this is a good idea. It made me feel really comfortable, and honestly the experience for me couldn't have been better. But honestly, I could probably go back to that hospital room just for a night, because I had the best sleep. Not even when I was under anesthetic, like after that, when I had a little nap, best nap of my life. Are you happy with the size? Do you know what? I really am. I am happy with my size. There's just little comments I see sometimes on YouTube, but that is just all part and parcel of the job, where I'm like, are they too big, or like, are they too round, or are they stuck on? And then I'm like, Mads, pull yourselves together, your boobs are fire. So yes, I am happy with the size of them, as is my boyfriend. So that is all that matters. Well, it's what I think that matters, but obviously I'm happy my boyfriend also likes the boobs. I realized recently from watching Euphoria that I have the AirPod body, so the bigger boobs and the small stomach. And you know what, we're gonna embrace that. How much did it cost? So I've tried to rack my brains about how much it cost, because obviously it was 2 years ago and your girl is so forgetful, but I want to say it was around 6,000. Like, it was 5,900 and something, but in that you get everything. So you get your hospital stay, you get all of your medications, and you get the surgery. You get you do have to buy like the post-op bras, which I bought from the hospital as well. So I think my bill at the end was 6,000. But yeah, in that price you literally get everything, like everything you'll need afterwards, everything you'll need before, and yeah, so it was around 5,900 and something, around that ballpark, which I think is like pretty average. I have heard some surgeons like abroad and stuff charge 2,000. That scares me. What was the procedure like, and did it hurt? Now, I feel like I do have quite a high pain threshold. Like, Manny always calls me bionic woman because I'm always covered in bruises, and he's like, Mads, how did you get that fat bruise on your leg? And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I'm quite good with pain, not with needles, but I'm good with pain. And honestly, for me, the pain was like, the most I felt was probably a 6 out of 10. Like, it didn't actually hurt that much. It didn't hurt, it just felt more like someone was like pressing really, really hard on my chest, and it probably felt like that for, I want to say like 5 days. The only thing that did hurt was, I remember getting a bath once, and obviously you can't get like the top half wet, and I remember I just was in a moment where I forgot, and I remember getting out the bath like that, and I remember it really hurting. Like, I just remember like a sharp pain, but apart from that, like, it didn't hurt at all. When I came out of the surgery, I genuinely didn't believe, I think I said this in the last video, but I genuinely didn't believe that I just had them done. I thought I just like closed my eyes for 2 seconds, woke up, and then was like, I said to the nurse, I was like, okay, what time am I going under? Because I looked at the clock and I was like, God, it's getting a bit late. And she was like, oh, Mads, you're done. And then pulled the blanket off, and I was like, oh. there they are. But yeah, as soon as I came out, I literally felt no pain, and obviously I was like high on medication at the time, but they keep you topped up with pain relief, and honestly I was fine. So I got there, like I said, at about 7 a.m. and I think my surgery was about 9:30, so you can't eat before. I think I stopped eating at like 10 p.m. the night before, so I was starving when I was actually going for the surgery. They put the anesthesia in your hand, which was the worst part for me, like any needles going in my, especially because I think it was the second time I had surgery, like going under anesthesia, and the first time was when I was like 4 years old, because I had some complications with my organs, which is another story. But yeah, I couldn't remember what the feeling was like, so yeah, that wasn't nice. But that was the only unpleasant experience. When I came out, obviously woke up, came round, they made me a cup of tea, and I had some ginger biscuits, which one helps with the nausea, and then they brought some toast and just kept supplying me with food. I was like, I don't think I can eat anymore. And then my brother turned up with a Burger King or something, and I was like, right, this is too much. I was probably in the hospital like 5 or 6 hours after the surgery, and then my brother took me home. And that was that. Like, went in a couple weeks later to go and have a checkup, and I was done and dusted. So yeah, it's a really quick procedure. I was in the hospital for 7 and probably out by about 3 o'clock. How long was the recovery time, and then how long until they fully settled? So my recovery time, I'll talk you through it in like stages. So I probably would say I spent 3 days like just in bed, not really doing much, probably moving from the bed to the sofa. Couldn't really do anything. I didn't leave the house for 3 days, and then on the 4th day I could probably like go for dinner, and like, I don't know whether this is right, I don't know whether you're meant to stay in bed or like whatever, but this is just what I did. Obviously I had my post-op bra on at all times, and then I also had this like strap that I would put on before I go to bed, which kind of like pushes them down and like keeps them down. But you didn't have to wear that all the time, it was just the bra that you had to wear. For 3 days I was in the house. On the 4th day I was probably a bit more active, but I didn't start going back to the gym probably for about a month. I'd probably say that's around about when the pain went away, because I obviously didn't want to go. I think you are supposed to wait a little bit longer to go back to the gym, but I thought if I'm only doing like cycling and like spin classes and things like that, I'll be absolutely fine. So I didn't do any like top heavy lifting or anything like that. If I went, it wouldn't even be running, it would literally be on a bike, or I'd be doing anything just leg focused. But then for them to fully settle, I would probably say it took a year. Like, obviously I didn't have to wear a bra the whole time. I mean, I got so many comments like, oh my god, she never wears this bra, blah blah blah, and I was thinking, how do you lot know? Like, I'm taking Instagram pictures, obviously I'm not gonna wear the bra, but it was off for videos and pictures for like an hour, and then it'd be straight back on. So I probably had it on for 3 months, then had it on and off for another 3 months, and then I stopped wearing it after 6. And yeah, I'd say like they looked okay, they was just very high, and then they fully like dropped, I would probably say after a year. What to avoid when recovering? So I would say obviously avoid the gym, avoid lifting anything heavy, avoid not wearing your bra, like your post-op bra. I'm gonna link one down below that I got from Marks and Spencer's, and instead of having one where you like, because obviously it's like a sports bra, one where you put it over your head and like you're stretching your arms and stuff, because you're not supposed to lift your arms really for, I think it's like 2 months. It's one that kind of like you put your arms through and then you can clip it in the middle, so that just made life so much easier. You can't get your top half wet for as long as your surgeon tells you, which I think is like 2 weeks. Obviously you can use a flannel and like wash yourself, but yeah, you can't get your boobs wet for like 2 weeks. Things that helped when recovering. So my brother actually bought me, that was another thing to avoid as well, which I'll mention. My brother actually brought me a pregnancy pillow, because apparently he googled it and said it helped. And honestly, I do not know how I would have slept without that pregnancy pillow. Like, I even now sleep on my front. Like, I find it really comfortable to like sleep like that, or I'll sleep on my side, but I couldn't sleep on my side or my stomach. I had to sleep on my back, which I find so uncomfortable. But having that pregnancy pillow, honestly, like, and being able to, life-changing. Like, honestly, if you're getting your boobs done, that is what you need. Okay, now I definitely know I've been talking too long because my battery just died. Okay, next question. Did you have any complications? I actually didn't, which usually anything bad that's gonna happen, usually it will happen to me. But I didn't have any complications, but I do know that boob jobs, or like anything, any kind of surgery, obviously comes with risks. So I would definitely say to Google them before going for your operation, and also asking your doctor about, or like surgeon, about the risks as well, because there's obviously a lot of complications that can happen. I mean, your body can reject the implant. There's so many more as well that, I mean, if you Google it, that'll give you more information than I ever could. But yeah, I didn't have any complications anyway, thank the good Lord. What was the reason for you getting them done? I think I was just really hard on myself. One, because I had one boob bigger than the other, and I thought everyone was looking at it, and I thought everyone knew, and I thought everyone was secretly like talking behind my back about how one boob was just not living up to the other one. And honestly, I probably had one comment in my whole life on, in fact, like, obviously I'd like show my friends and they'd be like, oh yeah, like, I never noticed that. And I'd show my mum and she'd be like, oh yeah, that runs in the family. I had one boob bigger than the other as well. I guess it's not really something someone's just gonna go, oh yeah, you've got one boob bigger than the other. But I remember one ex-boyfriend saying it, and I remember him just like joking that I had small boobs and that one was bigger than the other, and that honestly just mentally stuck with me. But yeah, it was more for myself. It was just because I thought I would feel more comfortable in certain things, and more confident in certain things as well. If I can offer you any kind of advice, if you're going to get surgery or filler or change your body or face in any way, it needs to be for yourself, not because your man wants you to have bigger boobs or a bigger butt or like bigger lips or whatever it is. It needs to be from you. And I feel like you need to think about whether it's an insecurity you've had recently because someone said something, or you've just noticed it, or it's an insecurity you've had for like years. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember having my insecurity about my boobs. Oh my god, can I speak? Insecurity about my boobs from being like 14, when I first like developed boobs. And I just remember that like everyone else's were growing, and I was like, well, mine are quite small and one is bigger than the other, and I don't know what to do about that. So did you feel more confident after? Funnily enough, I actually didn't. I mean, obviously I felt more confident in wearing like certain tops and certain dresses, and like everything that I thought would look good on a bigger chest looked good on a bigger chest. But I think there's also things that don't look good on me now. But I feel like I was one of them people where changing my body was never going to make me more confident. I think it was more of a, I need to do some mental work to feel more confident, if that makes any sense. I feel now the most confident I've ever felt, but I don't think that's down to me getting my boobs done, if I'm honest. When did you first go braless? I mean, anyone that's been watching me for a while knows that I do not like wearing bras. Like, I will if I have to, and I do like feeling sexy in a cute lingerie set, but I like going braless. Like right now, like I definitely don't like wearing bras. So I think I probably went braless for the first time after like 3 months, and I probably went on a night out, and then as soon as I come back in, the post-op bra was back on. But I remember, I don't know why I did that, because looking back now, my boobs were still so high, so I probably did need a bra to like push them down a little bit. But I think it was about 3 months, and I went out for a few hours without my bra on. Yeah, I mean, at the time I was loving life. It was the Ivy Asia I went to. What do they feel like? So I feel like a lot of you think they're gonna be like hard, but like, sorry, this is probably gonna get demonetized after me doing this, but like, they're really soft. They literally just feel like a normal boob, and like they bounce like a normal boob. That's so weird to do on camera. But yeah, they literally just feel like boobs. Do you want more surgery after? no. I think this is, again, something that I learned when I got my boobs done. Surgery was never going to make me more confident. It was never going to make me happier. It's something that I had to do mentally, and I do wish that I thought about that before I got them done. But the thing is with me is I never regret anything. I don't know whether I would be this confident today and realize certain things about myself and realize how life works had I not had my boobs done. Like, I feel like everything I've been through in my life I've meant to go through, and everything that's happened I've meant to, like, has meant to happen. Do you have stretch marks or any scars? So you have a slight scar under your boob, which, so they kind of like sew it up. That sounds disgusting. And then the, like, what's it called, the thread kind of dissolves, and then you're left with like a really little scar, which now you can't even see. Like, it is under the boob, and if you can feel it, like it's a little lump, but you can't see it. Like, it's skin colored, it's normal. I put bio oil on mine because I heard it's really good for scars and stretch marks and stuff. And yeah, it didn't leave me with any stretch marks, and the scar went down so quickly. Do you want to get them removed? So I have spoken about getting them removed on my channel, which sounds very hypocritical now because I do love my boobs, and yeah, I love the way they look, and I have spoken about this to so many of my friends and family and stuff. The only reason I wanted to was just because I wanted to just go more natural, because obviously, like, I've had filler, I've had my boobs done, and I just wanted to strip it all back and just feel like myself again, because obviously having your boobs done, they become a part of you, but they're never really you, if that makes any sense. So that was the reason, but it just wouldn't be doable for me right now because I'm about to move out, and obviously with that requires a lot of heavy lifting, and it's just not convenient in my life right now, especially like I'm trying to do stuff with my brand, and yeah, it's just not convenient right now. So maybe I'll look into it in the future, maybe after kids, maybe before kids, I'm not sure. But it's something that I've definitely thought about. So again, if you're on the fence about getting your boobs done, honestly, it's not even worth it. Like, if you're 100% yes, I want my boobs done, then go for it. Like, I'm never going to say don't do it. But I think if you're on the fence, then I wouldn't personally, because I think you will have like the should I get them removed doubt in your mind in the future. If you could go back in time, would you do anything differently? No. Like I said before, I feel like everything that's happened to me has happened for a reason. I wouldn't do anything differently. And I love them. Like, they're just so perky. Do you feel like you get judged? Yes, definitely, obviously by strangers online, which I can deal with, but also by a few family members, which I'm not really that close with anyways. I definitely remember when I first had them done, and I heard like a few whispers between like some cousins that, yeah, some aunties were probably like talking in the background, but yeah, again, it's just all about making your skin thick, and it's just about remembering why you wanted to have it done. You did it for you, no one else. So yeah, but I would say if that's going to really bother you, then that is something to think about, because there are people that just are judgy, unfortunately, in this world. I think that was probably most of my asked questions. The last one I'll answer, do you have to be extra careful? Maybe subconsciously I am, like certain things, like doing burpees. If you know what a burpees is, you'll know, like when you're on your chest and stuff, but apart from that, they're literally a part of me now. But yeah, I hope this was insightful and helps any of you guys if you're like umming and ahhing about it, or if you're going into surgery. Just make sure you're please thinking about what you're doing, and be prepared mentally, physically. Get all of your like pillows and post-op bras and everything sorted. And yeah, if there's any other questions, I'm going to try and answer them in the comment section, so I'll definitely keep checking the comments. And yeah, if you have any other questions, just ask away. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just hear because you want to hear about my boobs. I don't know.